Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. The story of a simple 1-cent coin can sometimes feel more like a legend than reality. And the 1972 Lincoln Penny is one of those coins that sparks curiosity, excitement, and even wild dreams. At first glance, it looks like just another ordinary copper coin that passed through countless hands in everyday transactions. But hidden within the world of coin collecting is a powerful truth. Some coins carry secrets that can turn them into treasures. The idea that a single penny could hold life-changing value is enough to make anyone stop and take a closer look at their spare change. The 1972 penny minted in Denver was produced in massive quantities, which means millions of these coins exist today. However, what makes certain examples incredibly valuable is not the coin itself, but rare errors and unique characteristics that slipped through the minting process. These mistakes are like hidden signatures of rarity, transforming an ordinary coin into something collectors are willing to chase with serious money. It's not about every coin. It's about the one coin that stands out from the rest. Among the most talked about features are striking errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions. While the famous double die error is more strongly associated with the Philadelphia Mint in 1972, collectors are always searching for similar anomalies in Denver minted coins. Even a slight variation, if rare enough, can ignite intense demand. In the world of numismatics, rarity combined with condition is everything, and when both align, the price can skyrocket beyond expectations. Now, here's where the excitement meets reality. Claims that a 1972 penny is worth millions of dollars overnight are often exaggerated. No verified sale has reached such astronomical levels for this specific coin. However, that doesn't mean it has no value. In exceptional condition, or with a rare mint error, a 1972 penny can still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That may not make you a billionaire overnight, but it's still an incredible return for something originally worth just 1 cent. The real power of this coin lies in the thrill of discovery. Imagine finding a small detail, a doubling in the lettering, an unusual strike, or a flawless uncirculated surface. That sets your coin apart. That moment of realization is what drives collectors worldwide. It's not just about money. It's about uncovering something rare that most people would overlook. That feeling alone can be priceless. Condition plays a massive role in determining value. A worn, circulated 1972 penny is typically worth only a few cents. But a coin preserved in mint condition, with sharp details and original luster, can command significantly higher prices. Professional grading services often certify such coins, and once graded at the highest levels, their desirability increases dramatically. The difference between an average coin and a top-grade example can mean the difference between pocket change and serious cash. Another layer to this story is the emotional pull of what if. What if that old jar of coins sitting at home contains a hidden gem? What if a simple penny could unlock unexpected wealth? These questions keep the hunt alive. While most coins won't turn into fortune-making discoveries, the possibility, even if slim, adds excitement and mystery to coin collecting. It's important to stay grounded while chasing these dreams. The internet is full of bold claims about coins worth millions, but true value is always determined by rarity, demand, and verified sales. A smart collector learns to separate hype from reality, focusing on knowledge and careful examination rather than chasing unrealistic promises. That's how real success in coin collecting is built, step by step, discovery by discovery. In the end, the 1972 D penny represents more than just its face value. It symbolizes curiosity, patience, and the hope of finding something extraordinary in the ordinary. While it may not instantly make you a billionaire, it can still surprise you in ways you never expected. So before you dismiss that small copper coin, take a closer look, because sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest stories. The story of a 1938 United States 1-cent coin sounds like the kind of legend that could instantly change a life. But the truth is both fascinating and more grounded than the dream of becoming a billionaire overnight. The 1938 penny belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat cent series, a design that has captured collectors' attention for generations. While it may look like an ordinary copper coin at first glance, its true value lies in the subtle details, condition, and rare variations that only experienced collectors truly understand. In 1938, pennies were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, and San Francisco Mint. These are identified by mint marks: no mark for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Among these, certain mintages and exceptionally well-preserved examples are more desirable. However, it's important to understand that not every 1938 penny is rare. Millions were produced, making most examples quite common in circulated condition. What truly transforms a simple 1938 penny into something valuable is its condition, often graded on a scale from worn to flawless. Coins that have never been used in circulation, known as mint state, can command significantly higher prices. A pristine, uncirculated 1938 S penny with sharp details and original luster can reach impressive values among collectors, but even then, we are usually talking about hundreds or occasionally a few $1,000s, not millions. There are also rare varieties and errors that can dramatically increase a coin's value. For example, if a 1938 penny were to have a striking error, such as a double die off-center strike or unusual metal composition, it could become highly sought after. These kinds of minting anomalies are extremely rare, and they are the real treasures that collectors hunt for. Still, confirmed examples from 1938 are not known to reach the multi-million-dollar level. The idea that a 1938 1-cent coin could make someone a billionaire overnight is more myth than reality. In the world of coin collecting, the most valuable pennies are typically from earlier years or famous era coins, such as the legendary 1943 copper penny or the 1909 SVDB. Compared to those, the 1938 penny holds modest but respectable value within the hobby. That said, the emotional and historical value of such a coin can be just as powerful as its monetary worth. Holding a 1938 penny means holding a small piece of history, an object that has survived decades, passed through countless hands, and witnessed a changing world. For many collectors, that connection is priceless, even if the market price is not in the millions. If you happen to own a 1938 penny, it is still wise not to rush into selling it without understanding its true condition and characteristics. Having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service can reveal whether it has hidden value. Sometimes, what looks ordinary can turn out to be a rare variant, but that requires expert verification, not assumptions. The excitement around hidden treasure coins often comes from viral stories and exaggerated claims. While they inspire curiosity and hope, they can also mislead new collectors into believing every old coin is worth a fortune. The real journey in coin collecting is about knowledge, patience, and discovery, not overnight wealth. In the end, the 1938 1-cent coin is a beautiful and collectible piece of American numismatic history. It may not turn you into a billionaire, but it can certainly spark a passion for collecting and an appreciation for the past. And sometimes that passion, combined with the thrill of the hunt, is worth far more than any exaggerated price tag. The story of a 1945 1-cent coin from the United States of America carries a certain magnetic charm, the kind that makes collectors and dreamers pause and wonder if a small, humble piece of copper could truly transform a life overnight. At first glance, it appears ordinary, just another coin that passed through countless hands during the final days of World War II. But beneath that worn surface lies a fascinating narrative of history, rarity, and the thrilling possibility that one exceptional example could be worth far more than its face value. In 1945, the iconic Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny was still in circulation, its familiar design representing stability during uncertain times. Millions of these coins were minted, making most of them quite common even today. However, the true magic begins when collectors look closer, because not every 1945 penny is the same. Tiny differences in mint marks, striking quality, and preservation can elevate a simple coin into a highly desirable treasure that commands attention in auctions and private collections. The most valuable versions of the 1945 penny are those that exist in nearly perfect condition, often described as mint state. These coins have somehow escaped decades of wear, preserving their original shine and sharp details. When a coin from that era looks almost untouched by time, it becomes a rare survivor, and collectors are willing to pay significantly more for such perfection. The difference between an average worn coin and a pristine one can mean the difference between a few cents and a surprisingly high price. Even more exciting are rare mint errors, those accidental imperfections that occur during the coin's production. A misaligned strike, a doubled design, or unusual metal composition can turn a common coin into something extraordinary. These errors are like fingerprints of history, each one unique and impossible to replicate. If a 1945 penny carries such a distinctive flaw, its value can rise dramatically, attracting serious collectors who seek one-of-a-kind pieces. There is also the intrigue surrounding mint locations, such as Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, and San Francisco Mint. Coins from these mints bear different marks, and some are rarer in higher grades than others. While none of these standard 1945 pennies are known to reach into the millions on their own, certain combinations of rarity, condition, and error can push values into impressive territory, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars for the finest examples. It's important, however, to separate dream from reality. Stories of ordinary 1945 pennies being worth millions are often exaggerated. Unlike legendary rarities, such as the 1943 copper penny, the 1945 issue is generally more accessible. That said, the right coin, one with exceptional preservation or a rare mint error, can still hold surprising value, enough to make a meaningful difference for its owner. What truly gives the 1945 penny its allure is not just its monetary potential, but its historical significance. It represents a turning point in global history, minted in the same year World War II came to an end. Holding such a coin is like holding a fragment of that era, a silent witness to the hopes and struggles of millions. For collectors, this emotional and historical connection adds a layer of value that goes beyond numbers. If you believe you might possess a special 1945 penny, the smartest move is not to rush into selling it. Careful examination, proper grading, and consultation with experienced collectors or professional services can reveal its true worth. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance could, under closer inspection, reveal rare qualities that significantly enhance its value. In the end, while a 1945 1-cent coin is unlikely to make someone a billionaire overnight, it still carries the thrilling possibility of hidden worth. It teaches an important lesson. Sometimes, the smallest and most overlooked objects can hold unexpected value. And for those who take the time to look closely, that tiny copper coin might just tell a story, and perhaps even bring a rewarding surprise. The 1946 1-cent coin of the United States, often called the wheat penny, carries a quiet but powerful presence in the world of coin collecting. At first glance, it may seem like just another small copper coin, but hidden within its simple design is a story of history, rarity, and the possibility of surprising value. Featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, this coin represents a post-war America stepping into a new era after World War II, making it emotionally and historically significant for collectors around the globe. What makes the 1946 penny truly fascinating is not its face value, but the potential hidden in certain rare variations and pristine conditions. While millions of these coins were produced, only a tiny fraction survived in near-perfect condition. These rare, untouched examples, those with sharp details, glowing luster, and no visible wear, can command impressive prices in the collector's market. It is not about the year alone, but the condition and uniqueness that determine whether a coin is ordinary or extraordinary. Now, let's address the dream that excites many collectors. Could a 1946 penny be worth millions? The truth is more grounded, but still exciting. Most 1946 pennies are not worth millions of dollars, and claims of overnight billionaire status are exaggerated. However, certain rare error coins, such as those with minting mistakes, doubled designs, or unusual metal compositions, can reach significantly higher values than normal coins. These rare pieces can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially when verified and graded by professional organizations. Another important factor is the mint mark. In 1946, pennies were minted in different locations, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Some collectors specifically seek out these variations, and certain mint marks in exceptional condition can be more desirable. The smallest detail, even a tiny letter beneath the date, can influence the value dramatically in the right circumstances. The coin's composition also adds to its appeal. Made primarily of copper, the 1946 penny has a warm, reddish tone that can develop a rich patina over time. Collectors often look for coins that retain their original red color, as these are considered more valuable than those that have darkened or worn down. This subtle difference in color can mean the difference between a coin worth a few cents and one worth a surprising amount. What truly drives the value of such coins is the passion of collectors. The world of numismatics, coin collecting, is fueled by the thrill of discovery. Finding a rare 1946 penny in an old jar, a forgotten drawer, or a family collection can feel like uncovering hidden treasure. Even if it doesn't make you a billionaire overnight, the excitement and potential reward are very real. It's also important to understand grading. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on their condition, assigning them a score that directly impacts their market value. A 1946 penny graded at the highest levels can be worth many times more than an average circulated one. This is why collectors handle such coins carefully, often storing them in protective holders to preserve their condition for years to come. Despite all the hype you may hear, the real magic of the 1946 penny lies not in unrealistic promises of instant wealth, but in its blend of history, rarity, and possibility. It is a coin that invites curiosity and rewards knowledge. Those who take the time to learn about mint marks, errors, and grading are the ones who truly unlock its potential value. So, if you ever come across a 1946 1-cent coin, don't rush to spend it or sell it cheaply. Take a closer look, examine its details, and consider having it evaluated. While it may not turn you into a billionaire overnight, it could still hold a surprising worth. And more importantly, it connects you to a rich piece of American history that continues to captivate collectors around the world.